Once again, the Big Ten Championship game came down to the wire. Unfortunately for the Badgers, they ran out of time as Ohio State held off Wisconsin 27-21. We'll take a look at some of the highlights from Saturday night's title game. We'll hear from some of the Badgers as well. Our senior salute this week, we focus on defensive lineman Conor Sheehy. Then we'll take you into the kicking game a little bit. It's been a big plus for Wisconsin, the work of Anthony Lottie, the punter, and the kickoff specialist, Zach Hintz. He has been outstanding. All that and more coming up on today's edition of the Badger Sports Report.
Ramish, the fullback, on 3rd and 2. Hornibrook, play fake, looking, throws to the right. He's got Ramish, the catch inside the 30-yard line of Ohio State. Down to the 29-yard line. On 3rd and 2, Hornibrook hooks up with a fullback. First down, Wisconsin. On 2nd down, play fake, Hornibrook flips it to the right. Ramish the catch, has room, 35-40, outside the numbers to the 50. Ramish to the 45, lowers the pads, and he just brought it on Denzel Ward, who makes the tackle at the 41 of Ohio State. Barrett takes the snap, rolls off to his right from the goal line, throws intercepted. Andrew Van Ginkel down the sideline. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Pick 6, Andrew Van Ginkel. And the Badgers are on the board. Here's the snap. Barrett will feed Weber running right across the 10-yard line. And up to about the 11, the ball is knocked out. Van Ginkel was trying to sell it. Wisconsin football. They knock it out. They get the turnover, and the Badgers will have it at the 11-yard line of Ohio State. 43-yard attempt here. Here's the snap. The spot, the kick is blocked. The Badgers block the kick. Dakota Dixon he wants to play it at the 5, running left 10. Dixon the 15, up across the 20, and across the 25-yard line. And the first half has come to an end. The Badgers get a block. They go into the locker room down 11.
I think if you look, back at it, that one, it's a good offense. And, there's going to be times where, you've got, whether it's a tackle in space or, everyone's got to be in that gap. And they made some plays, and certainly some big ones. And credit to them. But, guys just kept coming back and playing.
Handoff goes to Shaw, straight ahead to the 30, 25-20, he's gone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And he's taken down by Ryan Conley. Fires to the right to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Sending 4, and one of them comes in scot-free. And there is a big, big win for the Wisconsin Badgers.
The Badger Sports Report is presented by Zimbrick European, by UW Health, UW Health Sports Medicine, the healthcare team for the Badgers. Learn more at uwsportsmedicine.org.
Most people don't know that UW Health and the University of Wisconsin are national leaders in the field of kidney transplant. They provide new life for those who will likely die without a transplant. And they assure a normal life for those who donate. I would know. I donated a kidney, and together, we saved a life.
UW Health. Remarkable.
Ready, Tim?
Let's do this. Was that Mike? That's Harry. The car stopped for me.
And that's automatic emergency braking.
The Nissan Rogue family. Take on today.
Bottom line, they still can't touch you.
I'll take it.
Get to Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics.
My salesperson is Joe Santowski, And from the moment I first walked through the doors here and he extended his hand to greet me, it's been the best relationship since then. He knows this brand and cars in general so well that I trusted him from the moment I met him. He was obviously so interested in exactly what I was looking for, what I wanted, but let me explore on my own.
On the first half, big plays were a big story. Ohio State had 3 plays that generated 218 yards of offense. It was 21-10 Ohio State at the half. But in the second half, the Badgers defense played the way it has all year, limiting the Buckeyes to just 2 field goals, while the Badgers fought their way back into the game.
The Hornibrook looking, throws deep to the right, wants Davis, and he makes the catch. Oh my goodness! He makes the catch at the 30-yard line of Ohio State. True freshman, Springfield, Ohio. Danny Davis with a spectacular catch and a gain of 33. Gaglianone trying to make it a 1-score game here in Indy. Baseman will be at the left hash mark. Lines are down. Snap, spot, kick in the air, and it is good. Gaglianone from 46 yards away. Snap to Barrett, fakes the give to Weber, rolling to his right. Barrett under pressure, hit as he throws, and it's intercepted by Leon Jacobs through the hands of the intended receiver, and Jacobs picks it off and runs out of bounds at the 48 on the far side of Wisconsin territory. 3rd turnover of the night, forced by the Wisconsin defense. Pryor wide right, Hornibrook to throw, pressure coming, flips it ahead to Groshek, right side 35-30, 25, and checked out of bounds by Denzel Ward. Oh, what work by Hornibrook. He had Buckeyes closing in on him, and he shoveled it ahead. First down, Wisconsin at the Ohio State 23-yard line. Kendrick Pryor wide to the left. Toss to the right. Groshek, he's going to throw it back for Hornibrook at the 10. Cuts inside the 5, and down to the 3-yard line. The former high school quarterback, Garrett Groshek, with a flip to Hornibrook. A gain of 9. On 2nd and goal, handoff Chryst James trying to dive over the top, reaches for the goal line, and touchdown Wisconsin! Chryst James breaking the plane of the goal line. Hornibrook in the shotgun, takes the snap, looking, sets, throws, caught Fumagalli, and the conversion works. Hornibrook to Troy Fumagalli, and the Badgers are within 3. Wisconsin needs the Ohio State 33-yard line. Danny Davis and A.J. Taylor to the right. Fumagalli and Kendrick Pryor to the left. Rashid Ibrahim in the backfield. Play clock is at 4. Hornibrook takes the shotgun snap, back to throw, winds up, fires over the middle, and it's intercepted. At the 25-yard line and going to the turf is Damon Webb. And the Ohio State Buckeyes are on the brink of another Big Ten title.
First of all, credit to Ohio State, you know, but I'm proud of the way our guys played, and certainly, you know, all this stuff, it comes down to playing a game, and you know, we didn't make enough plays to win, but didn't need tonight to win or lose to know that I love this group and appreciate what they do and how they go about it, and you know, they're a group that's all in, and they put it all out there, and that's what makes it hard, right? It's what a lot of guys in pain, but they battled, and you know, up until the end, we felt like they gave themselves a chance to have a chance, and they just didn't finish it.
Hurts. I mean, obviously it hurts. No one's happy right now, and there's nothing to say that can really cheer you up. It's just something that you got to battle through. We just weren't better today, and no one's happy.
I think just for all the guys in that locker room and all the work that everybody's put in, I think we did put everything out there on the field, and that's when it hurts most, when you put everything into it. And you know, obviously it didn't turn out the way we wanted it to, but I could honestly say everybody in that locker room put everything they had into that game.
It's tough because everybody puts everything into it. Everybody cares. It's tough, but we got one more game still, so keeping our heads up.
When you got so many guys that, that put it all out there, and it doesn't end up like that, that's how it gets, and that's, when people put it out there like that, and that's really, it's impressive.
It's just something that this team's done all year, fight like crazy till the end, and I think guys are just so resilient. It's one of the fun things that, it makes it really, easy to be a part of this team and want to play for this team. I just didn't get it done today.
It says a lot about us and, what we're taught in practice, give it all we got during practice. So, there was no doubt in my mind that we were going to lay down. We just kept fighting back and, we battled through adversity well. But, tonight just didn't go our way. It's not over. We got to send the seniors out right with the bowl game.
I talked about it all year, the resiliency and the toughness of this team. We're going to fight, until the clock hits 0 in the fourth quarter. You're going to get our best shot until then. So, I definitely commend this team because, that's one thing that they do day in and day out.
It won't take a while. I mean, everyone knows what we did this year, and it was a special season, and we have a ton to be proud of. But it will take a little time. I mean, whenever you lose a game like that, it's going to take time because everyone was bought in. Everyone was ready to win. I mean, and they put everything out there. That's why it hurts. I mean, if you're going half speed and expecting to lose, then it wouldn't hurt very bad. But that's not us. So it hurts now, but we still got another game to play, and there's no reason to sulk for a long time. But I mean, right now, tonight, it just hurts.
We went 12-0 this year, and every year we managed to always get back to the Big Ten Championship. So as a program, this is definitely was a great opportunity for us. It just sucks that we didn't get the opportunity to win, but like I said, our story is far from being over, and I'm just happy, like I said, to have one more game left for these seniors.
I think it's not as much success as we wanted to, but obviously being in the position that we're in right now, we got one more game, and it's going to be a big game. So to do what we've been able to do this whole season, what this senior group has done for us, it's it's definitely been successful to this point. But you definitely got to learn from this and see everything that you can do to learn from this, because this is a great experience. You don't get too many of these, so I'm going to take everything I can to learn from this and see how I can get better.
I feel so bad for those seniors, those guys who, did do so much for this university, and most of my really good friends are all the seniors, and it sucks that we couldn't get it done for them.
It's been successful so far. You can't just hang your head on this game. It hurts. It's gonna hurt, but like Coach Chryst said, the same thing happened last year, but when they won that bowl game, it ended on a high note, so that's what you tried to win the next game.
We're very successful this year, and nothing's going to take that away from us, and we still have a bowl to play, so we're going to come out, continue to work and get better, and attack each day.
This is Lexi Rush. She's 10, and she's amazing. You see, Lexi was born deaf and couldn't hear anything. That was until her doctor in Appleton referred her to the pediatric specialists at UW Health in Madison. Now, 2 operations later, Lexi can hear everything. Powerful minds, compassionate care, amazing results. UW Health, remarkable.
Chance to pin him deep. And the kick is in the air, hangs up high. Natrell Jamerson racing down, and he touches it up inside the 5-yard line, and they'll kill it at the 3.
My mindset is just putting them in the best position. Like, I know they're going to stop them anyway, but it'd be nice for them to stop them and keep them inside their own 20. So just trying to keep them as close to their own goal as possible.
When I set up to approach the ball, I just think I just got to have good contact and swing up, and the my leg's going to do its job, and the ball's going to fly in the air.
The Badgers defense ranks second in the country in scoring D, allowing only 12 points per game. One significant aspect of that is the role special teams play. Zach Hintz has recorded 45 touchbacks this year, good for 10th in the country, while punter Anthony Lottie has helped flip the field, downing opponents inside their own 20-yard line 20 times this year.
How many times we done pinned people inside the 20 or stuff like that, it just create that field advantage. And I feel like if you play side defense and force the offense to have to play more plays to try to score, we're going to always win. So You know, that's why I take special teams and coverage unit is very important.
Obviously, it's huge. Field possession is a huge, in a lot of cases, not talked about aspect of defense. The longer teams have to drive. If you play solid defense, you know, the more opportunities to take the ball away, more opportunities to get off the field. So, you know, our punt units, our kickoff units playing the way they have been huge for us so far this season.
Zach has done a great job of filling in for PJ after he got hurt. And then if he doesn't get a touchback, which he does most of the time, the kicking team does a great job of, like you said, pinning people deep. And field position helps out a defense and an offense tremendously. I mean, if they can get stopped at the 15, we get a 3 and out, then our offense is going to have a shorter field. So that's just kind of something where you can kind of help the momentum swings in games.
I'm just trying to give the defenses the best chances they can have, and I know that they're going to, like, if I give them a good opportunity, they're going to finish it for us and get our offense back on the field. So, I mean, pinning them deep really helps them, and I'm going to do whatever I can to give them the best opportunity.
How comforting is it to know that even if you don't hit the greatest punt, you still have that defense to be like, all right, we're good?
Yeah, like if I have a miss hit, I can just be like, all right, our defense is amazing, like it'll be fine. So like they've really bailed me out a couple of times, and I'm really happy to have them at my back.
For the Badger Sports Report with Paul Chryst, I'm Ryan Wing.
Ready, Tim?
Let's do this. Was that Mike? That's Harry. The car stopped for me.
And that's automatic emergency braking.
The Nissan Rogue family. Take on today.
Bottom line, they still can't touch you.
I'll take it.
Get to Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics.
My salesperson is Joe Santowski, and from the moment I first walked through the doors here and he extended his hand to greet me, it's been the best relationship since then. He knows this brand and cars in general so well that I trusted him from the moment I met him. He was obviously so interested in exactly what I was looking for, what I wanted, but let me explore on my own.
This is Lexi Rush. She's 10, and she's amazing. You see, Lexi was born deaf and couldn't hear anything. That was until her doctor in Appleton referred her to the pediatric specialists at UW Health in Madison. Now, 2 operations later, Lexi can hear everything. Powerful minds, compassionate care, amazing results. UW Health. Remarkable.
This Senior Salute is brought to you by UW Health, a cornerstone partner of Wisconsin Athletics.
Their own 45-yard line. Snap back to Silvers, 4-man rush, and a tight pocket, down he goes. This time they get to the quarterback. That's Conor Sheehy getting out of there.
What have your 4 years here meant to you? A lot of things. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of great memories, met a lot of great people. It's been a good time.
Is there one thing that's going to stand out over the others?
Teammates for sure. Just making lifelong friends, so it's always good.
2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Sindelar takes the snap, play fake, looks to throw, 1 pump, and he gets sacked outside the 25-yard line with 5 seconds left in the half, and Purdue takes its final timeout. That was Conor Sheehy.
What about this defensive line makes you guys so cohesive? Does it help, obviously, that 3 of you know each other fairly well from Milwaukee?
Yeah, I think that, and then I think kind of we all went through the same things around the same time, so we kind of all grew together, so we kind of all share that same bond.
Critical play coming up here. Michigan keeps it on the ground to Evans, and he gets swallowed up by Conor Sheehy, a loss of 1.
Conor's huge for this football team. Like you say, he doesn't say a word. He just goes out there and does his business. But he's a great leader just because he shows up every single day and puts in the work. And obviously what he does is very invaluable to our defense. He doesn't get a whole lot of credit for it, but big-time player, big-time performer, and he shows up when we need him to.
Did you grow up a Badgers fan?
I did.
So what has this meant to you then to wear the Motion W?
It's meant a lot. You know, it's more than just playing for a team. You know, it's a team I've always rooted for, so it means a lot to me, and I take a lot of pride in Wisconsin. So it's been amazing to play here.
My salesperson is Joe Santowski, and from the moment I first walked through the doors here and he extended his hand to greet me, it's been the best relationship since then. He knows this brand and cars in general so well that I trusted him from the moment I met him. He was obviously so interested in exactly what I was looking for, what I wanted, but let me explore on my own.
Wisconsin, Mahindra's inventory clearance sale is going on now. We're reducing prices like never before on the toughest tractors on earth. Like a Mahindra E-Max 22 as low as $99 a month. Or get up to $8,100 in cash back and savings. Plus, Mahindra's 7-year limited powertrain warranty comes standard. So find your dealer at WisconsinMahindraDealers.com.
This is what collaboration looks like. This is what happens when a cardiologist in Appleton works step in step with specialists at UW Health in Madison. You see, when Terry's condition required a second opinion, his doctor turned to the cardiothoracic team at UW Health. Together, we made sure Terry got the care and the heart transplant he needed. Powerful minds, compassionate care, amazing results. UW Health, remarkable.
Ready, Tim?
Let's do this. Was that Mike? That's Harry. The car stopped for me.
And that's automatic emergency braking.
The Nissan Rogue family. Take on today.
Bottom line, they still can't touch you.
I'll take it.
Get to Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics.
The Badger Sports Report is presented by Hy-Vee. Where there's a helpful smile in every aisle, Hy-Vee proudly supports the Wisconsin Badgers. By UW Health. UW Health Sports Medicine, the healthcare team for the Badgers. Learn more at uwsportsmedicine.org.
Every athlete dreams about it growing up, playing in the really big game. Our Great Dane Great Question of the Week this week, we posed the question, when you were growing up, what position were you playing in a big game?
I played receiver and running back when I was little, so I knew it would be offense. You know, defense wasn't my thing back when I was little, so I felt somewhere offense, receiver, or running back.
Point guard. I was point guard, man. I was playing basketball. I wasn't playing football when I was growing up. I was either pitching or I was a point guard.
So why point guard over pitching?
I both. I did a little bit of both, depending on what year it was. It's hard to pitch when you're in 2 feet of snow.
You're gonna think I'm lying, but I was actually receiver. Yeah, like as a kid, I always watched the NFL games with my dad, and I always saw the receivers doing really well. So I was like, shoot, I want to be a receiver. But maybe if you would have asked me this, maybe in high school, probably would have thought running back. But I don't know. It kind of changed up a little bit. Now I'm back at receiver. So
honestly, probably tight end, because my dad always told me that with my size, even when I was young, I don't think I could have ever played wide receiver or running back, anything like that. He said the best you could do skill-wise is probably tight end. So I always thought I would at least, play a little tight end and catch footballs when I was young. But it was mostly hockey. I dreamed about playing left wing in big games when I was really young.
I thought quarterback. Just having the ball in my hands at all the time. Just being at the center of everything. I think that's one of the best positions, but one of the toughest. It's always, I picture myself running around, and then I got a little slower as my time went, got a little bigger. So I think linebacker is a great spot where I'm at.
Well, growing up for I mean, I played inside linebacker my entire high school career, so I would have been playing at that spot, and then that's what I came in as too. But you know, just kind of, this is one of those moments where you're undefeated, you're playing for a conference championship, and I just think that this is kind of a dream come true. You know, you're in a great stadium like Lucas Oil, and you're playing a big-time program in Ohio State, and I just think that this is something that a lot of guys have been dreaming about for a very long time.
I've kind of played tight end my whole life. I know you probably expect me to say like quarterback or running back or something. No, but I've played tight end my whole life, so you know, receiving, catching, something like that. So similar to what I do now.
Not O-line, probably tight end. I would say because I always envisioned myself like not being 300 pounds or like being 260 and running around catching balls just because I played quarterback in high school. I never thought I'd be an O-lineman, but here we are.
That is our Great Dane Great Question of the Week. There is the Great Dane location up north in Wausau specifically, as well as the east side of Madison, downtown Madison, Fitchburg, as well as Hilldale. That'll do it for this week's installment of the Badgers Sports Report. We get into basketball mode next week. We'll get you caught up on all things Badgers hoops with head coach Greg Gard as they continue to go through a rugged stretch of the schedule. A couple of Big Ten games will be in the books. Back for some more non-conference action as well. We'll talk to you next week. Thanks for watching.
Honoring all-around excellence in men's and women's collegiate competition. Every division, every sport, the Learfield Directors Cup. The prestigious award continues its reign as the crowning achievement in college athletics. To follow your favorite team, like us on Facebook, find us online and on Twitter. The Learfield Directors Cup.
Most people don't know that UW Health and the University of Wisconsin are national leaders in the field of kidney transplant. They provide new life for those who will likely die without a transplant, and they assure a normal life for those who donate. I would know. I donated a kidney, and together, we saved a life.
UW Health. Remarkable.
A pulse, felt by one, sends a ripple, felt by some. A shiver, felt by many, until it amplifies, magnifies into a tremor that electrifies. Badgers everywhere, moving as one, tilting the world on its axis.